Hey man, say man, what's up with it, man? Say, check this out, right? Man, I want y'all to understand something, man. We just had a great interview. Uh, we had a great interview, Barstool Sports, man. Great interview. But you know what? This is what I want everybody to understand. You always gotta remember that it's people in this world that want to see you win. It's a million platforms. You create your platform, you keep doing what you gotta do, and you keep on winning. It's a million platforms. Don't listen to what people say. People sit around all day and they'll say things, and the things that they say is for one reason and one reason only. They want to block you out. They want to block you out. They don't want you to win. They don't want you to win. But always remember, what God got for you, nobody can take away from you. We had a great interview. Everything went good and everything went great. I want to say, Rome, shout out to him, man. Much love, Barstool Sports. Patrick Beverly, I want to give you a major shout out, man, because you the one that wanted it to happen. You the one that stated, hey, man, I want him on the platform. You got it. And you also got a great interview. So I want y'all to look at the interview. I want y'all to put y'all likes, comments in there. Hey, AI, appreciate the love you sent too, man. But y'all let me know about this interview.
I saw 21 Savage. He was talking about some of the statements that you made, and he agreed with the ethos of the statements that you were talking about. But one thing that he disagreed with was, he said it's not necessarily bad people doing bad things, but hurt people hurting people. Do you think that there's any legitimacy to that counterclaim of his?
Well, hurt people do hurt people, but if you hurting people, then you a bad person, no matter if you hurting or not. If you waking up every day hurting people, no matter if you're hurting or not, you're a bad person doing bad things to people. Good people do bad things just like bad people do good things. But what separates a good person from a bad person? Do you feel wrong when you do bad? Do you feel bad when you do wrong? If you steal something and get away with it, do you feel bad? If you tell a lie and it's a convincingly lie and you make people believe this lie, do you feel bad? Are you convicted by doing wrong? That's how we can monitor and check the temperatures of what's good around us. Man, do you feel bad about that? Is there any empathy about you doing wrong?
Right, that's why you don't get no passes for that shit. Where I'm from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you do some shit one time, that's what you is, bro.
Yeah. Everybody should be afforded an opportunity to redeem themselves, right? But how does a person begin to redeem themselves? By the things that they do, opposite of what they used to do.
To do, right.
Meaning you turn away from the things that you used to do and you no longer do it. Most of us, like 21 Savage, we justify it because we're still holding on to our childhood boy value system. As fathers, as black men who may have daughters. Come on, homie. There's no way that we can still embrace a no snitching code at some point. The question that I posed to 21 Savage and anybody else, at what point in America do the black man get to stand up and say, I just want to be a man? If somebody break into my house, I want to be able to call the police without being shamed. Even if I know it's little Tyrone that broke into my house, I can send my cousin, I can send my nephews to go handle little Tyrone. But man, I got insurance on my properties in here. Why would I want to hurt Tyrone? When I can call, get him in jail, at least jail. If nothing else in this country, prison and jail allow some of these men to go have access to services that they normally would never have access to. Anger management, mental health, financial literacy classes, GED classes. Man, if nothing else, jail become the reset button and a place of preservation for black males. So if nothing else, they can grow to get my age and have a second chance at life. That's what jail.
I got homies. Look, I got homies where I'm from though. Wrong. I promise you, I got homies where I'm from. It be so cold in Chicago in the wintertime, motherfucker go to jail for food, shelter, and be able to work out. And get out summertime, will it be popping? Motherfucker ain't got, cause now you out, you gotta sit on that corner, you gotta get that money. You feel me? You ain't got nowhere to stay. You feel me? You can't live with mama. Mama tired of that shit. You can't live with homie. Homie tired of that shit. So motherfucker, man, they do a little petty crime, rob some shit, get caught, go to jail 5-6 months, man. Be in there the whole winter time. You get to eat, you got housing, you get to lift weights. Most of your homies in there, you out summertime.
When I was a kid, before I went to juvenile, I used to say, if nothing else, I'm gonna go to TYC for 6 months. And when I come out, I'm gonna be in my right grade. I'm gonna catch up with my right grade. That was my whole concept. And plus you get services. Most black children in the hood, if they are at risk and they haven't got in trouble with the law yet, and they mother go to the courts, or they mother go somewhere and say, hey man, I'm having trouble with this boy, he's hanging with gang members, they're gonna say, well man, we really don't have any services for him. There's no funding to help the kid that's not in trouble. This kid typically has to get in trouble to get all the services and the help that we normally should be doing to prevent children from getting in trouble. But what we have now is all of our funding, state, local, and federal funding, is for kids that's in trouble. There's not a lot of programs for kids that's not in trouble. So that's when I came to the internet, because my method was, okay, I'm doing good going into the juvenile system. I'm doing good working at the alternative schools. That's intervention. But what about prevention? What about preventing kids, homie, from killing somebody? What about preventing kids from going into the juvenile system? What measures, what alternatives, what program are we developing that we have to prevent kids? And
so what's the answer to that? Like, what are some alternatives or programs? Like, what would, in your ideal world, if you were in control, what would those programs be?
Youth employment, youth engagement, youth development, right? So what I did, man, I went to the hood and found a club in the hood in Stop 6, right across from the projects. At nighttime, it was a gambling shack. I asked the club owner to let me turn it into a youth outreach program during the daytime. So I started summer feeding kids, homie. During the summertime, I had breakfast and lunch, Monday through Friday, just like if they can go to school. So when they come eat, I'm providing them with jobs. So when they first come and they breaking in the houses with guns, I'm buying all the guns off of them. For one, so they won't have guns down here off of me. The older guys in the neighborhood might give them $50, $75 for them. Man, here go 150. Give me that goddamn gun, boy. So I'm taking a gun from them, so we ain't got no guns down here with money in their pocket. Now when y'all come back tomorrow, we picking up trash, homie. We gonna start with cleaning up this neighborhood. Everybody go get paid, but the kid that pick up the most trash, you go get the most money. And the most money to them is maybe $50. Man, when you give them $200-300, boy, they ready to pick up trash all the time now. So now you go meet somebody that can give you tickets to the WWE, the basketball game, and take them to the basketball games looking just how they looking. Nappy, musty, dirty shoes, fighting. Say, man, y'all chill out. Sit down somewhere, nigga. Hey, be still, boy, and let them have fun. And let them.
That's what rest in peace, my granddad. That's what he did. I told you, bro, my grandma, she adopted 11, 12 kids. We was in the back of that minivan. You feel me? But yeah, you look back on it, it wasn't right. But that was a mother in the household, that was a grandfather in the household, that was a granny in the household. You feel me? And all the boys that I would grow up, they either dead or in jail. I'm the only person that made it to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that they did a bad job, but I'm saying it's a lot of statistics with don't nobody make it out. You know what I'm saying?
So if all the young guys got is, once they come out the house playing video games, if I can't play football, and normally if I can make the football team, if I'm not an elite football player, I really don't get coach them attention. If I'm not the star on the football team, man, coach don't give me the attention. He get a star running back, the star quarterback, the star linebacker. So I'm just on the team. When football season is over, coach and them gone. What y'all got for me, y'all? My partners and them breaking in the houses. I don't want to break in the houses, but what else y'all got for me? The water park closed. I just rode through Philly, man. It wasn't no basketball goals. It wasn't no skate parks. It wasn't no bike lanes. So what do we got for them? So somebody got to be saying, we have to create some alternatives. We can't wait for the government to do it. Okay, homie, I got a financial literacy program. I got 20 boys from these projects. I need 20 men. We gonna go buy each one of them wallets. Put $20 in this wallet. Come back every week or every 2 weeks and see how much he saved out this $20. We go teach him how to save money in a wallet. How much you save, little homie? I saved $10. I matched $10. How much you save? How much you save, little homie? Man, I ain't saved nothing. Why not? Man, what you buy? I bought some Cheetos. I was hungry. Okay, let's go to the store. We gonna spend $100. Go in there and buy what you want. Go in there and buy something for the house. So, homie, take a kid shopping and give him $100 and let him go in there and buy for the house. You'll find out that 10-year-olds will get Pampers. They'll get milk. They'll get cereal. Just get them the money. You stand at the door and let them go in there and buy something for their house. And watch what they get and don't say nothing. And then you, once he, go ahead.
No, it's so interesting listening to you talk because, like, when I listen to your ideas are about empowering children, empowering the Black community. You talk about, like, loving America and being a patriot. And then I go online and I'll see videos where you're counting money saying you can't get canceled. And the comments are like, this dude's a supervillain. Why do you think people have such a strong negative opinion of you in some circumstances?
My competition is the rapper that's holding up $1 million to his ear, and he got a contract with a label. My competition is the...
What should I say? I gave y'all a little clip of that interview because I can't give you too much. I gave y'all enough for y'all to be able to understand that it was a great interview. I gave y'all enough to let y'all know that the NBA players, the real ones, they still on board, man. And we gonna make a change. We gonna make the change by the way of the youth. Just remember, every city and every state we go to, it's about building relationships. People don't like to be in relationships no more. We building relationships and we doing it the right way. I want to say again, Patrick Beverly, appreciate the offer, appreciate the love. Allen Iverson, appreciate the love. Stand on your own 2 feet. When you your own man, you ain't got to worry about nobody else because you think for yourself. I respect people that think for themselves. So with that being said, man, everybody hit the like button, subscribe, share. Y'all want all of the video, Barstool Sports and the game-related podcast. You must go over there and subscribe to the game-related podcast. You will be able to get quality content. Listen, and I'm going to say it again. The game-related podcast. Let's go.